What's up, guys? So today I'm starting a part series on the cost of following Jesus. Now, in this series, we're going to talk about the things you have to give up, and so on and so forth. You know, what's it going to take, the steps, and that. Now, for this first video, we're going to be talking, it's basically just an introduction into it. So, I'm going to start out here, and let's get into this. Now, believe it or not, every decision we make throughout the day is based on one core foundation, and that is to follow Jesus or to follow our own self-desires. Now, each of us must evaluate the cost it takes to follow Jesus. Now, are we willing to give up everything? And are we willing to lose everything to follow Jesus and the path that he wants us to take? Now, Jesus said very boldly that you are to pick up your cross, give up your closest relationship to put him first, and throw away your possessions. Now, to have that relationship, you must incorporate Jesus in every single decision in your life, from day-to-day things to financial, love, you know, anything. And you always have to ask yourself, what can I do to better glorify God? If you ask yourself this, is it possible to serve? Is any of this possible? No. It's impossible if your heart is not in the right motive. If you don't have the faith, and if you don't have the relationship with God in the first place, and are willing to do this, then no, it's impossible. But God said that you can do all things through him. Now, not some, all. So, we're going to read here in Luke chapter 14, and we're going to be starting at verse 25. It says, "And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me, and hate not his father and mother, and children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, and his own life also." Now, this verse, I like to point out, can be taken the wrong way if you don't comprehend it right. Now, when he says hate, it doesn't mean to, you have to hate them. It means if you prefer them over Christ, then you cannot follow him. You can't have a more affection for them than you do him, is basically what that's trying to say. Now, "And whoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sits not down first and counts the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it, lest haply after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it." Now, regrettably, what this pertains to is many do not finish the race. They start out and don't finish. When you go to build something, let's say you're getting your house repaired, don't you sit down first and count out all the costs and stuff to make sure you have enough money at the time, instead of just calling them up on a whim and saying, well, hey, I might have enough money, and then, you know, and it ends up, you can't do this, because in the end, you're shorted. It works the same way with our walk with God. If you don't have enough faith and enough willingness to be in that walk with Jesus, then you're going to come up short. Now, saying this man began to build and was not able to finish, or what king going to make war against another king sits not down first and consults whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him who comes against him with 20,000, like I just said. Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sends an ambassador and desires conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you, who forsakes not all that he has, he cannot be my disciple. Now, taking from that, as we've learned now, that it takes a tremendous amount of faith and willpower to be in that kind of relationship with God. You have to put your all and everything into Christ, into your day-to-day lives. And it is very, very difficult in doing this, so, because a lot of our desires get in the way. We want more. It's of our flesh. It's fleshly desires. But that's when we must pray for God for strength and to cast them demons that the devil has sent beside you to steer you away from that walk. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe and like, and I will be doing the next video soon on part 2. And don't forget to hit that notification bell right down there. And I will see y'all later.